And if you layer it with that piece we just had on, that's that wow look, and that's gonna be sold out. All right, we gotta keep rolling. Here we go. Okay, if you blink, unfortunately, this will be completely gone.
Think about how crazy this is. Okay, think about how crazy this is. Okay,
First off, the price is good.
Yeah, like, you're getting
let's
three.
Begin with that.
Okay, 3 graduated round bead strands. 3. What would you pay just for one genuine turquoise strand, 8mm? Even an 18-inch would be more than that. But you're not getting one strand. You're getting 3 whole strands graduated. We actually built this kind of thinking, you know, that you know, for the show, the event, but we thought maybe that we pretty much guessed that we'd probably sell out early because we knew that was a really amazing today's special. So I built this with this in mind. If you can see what I did is I put all the different colors of turquoise.
So cool.
So you've got light blues, medium blues, greens, dark greens. You've got purple on there. Of course, the purple's enhanced. You've got, you know, you've got the nice blues, and then it all comes together, but it's ombre. But you know, the biggest waste of material that you could ever do, and I don't care if it's turquoise, I don't care what it is. If you want to waste, if you want to take your rough material and throw the majority of it away.
Make beads, buddy, and make multi-strands of them.
Make round beads, okay? Make round beads. It's the biggest waste of material that you can do. You lose, okay, think about this. You know, they don't, when we make round beads, you don't start out by just cutting a round bead. They'll take the material, so we take the material, we cut it into what if you can imagine like little sugar cubes, right? It looks like little sugar cubes.
Little squares.
Okay, and you've got the cubes just like this. They actually have to be 3-dimensional cubes. So, and then the bigger the bead on the bottom, you have to have a bigger sugar cube of this. So I'd say sugar cube just to kind of give you a little bit visual on that. Okay, now where do you go from there? Now they take that, they core drill it with a special diamond Dremel, they core that, they put it on piano wire, and then they start buffing them down. They start moving them on a flat lap, and then they also have, in some cases they'll grind them, they'll put them on a bead lathe, and then they take it. But every time you're touching that turquoise, what are you doing? You're creating dust. You're grinding it away from it. So, you know, you lose all that material. All that material turns into dust. And all you do is sweep it up and it goes into the bin. There's no way to save it.
And Jay stands there and a little tear just rolls down his face. But we're all the recipients of a really fabulous necklace when it comes down to it. I just think this is such a great piece because I'll tell you what, I could grab almost anything sitting beside me, any of the turquoise pieces coming up. If you guys have his purple turquoise, remember he did that beautiful turquoise heart, the big puffed heart you did? That popped in the center of this is gonna look great. If you have your green turquoise, it doesn't matter. Now you can take all the turquoise strands you have separately, from whatever mine, whatever color it might be, and it's going to work magnificently with this. I love the idea. Look at this, guys. Can you grab the collar for me, too? Look at this. I'm just going to grab a pendant. Now, this is coming up, the collar, just... thanks. This is, well, you have to open it for me. Thanks. This is coming up. I'll just hold it like this. Look at this. If you have a lot of Jay's jewelry, this becomes that voluptuous frame. Its standalone is phenomenal, but take everything else you have, and chances are it will match back to this necklace. And remember, we've got longer lengths. So it starts at 18, but you can go much longer with this. So if you have Jay's crosses that he's done in the past, if you have his puffed hearts, if you've got all those crazy, beautiful pendants, look at the difference. Look what happens just by extending it the other 2 3/4 of an inch. You really do get a magnificent look. Oh, it hinges. Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's cool.
Is that cool or not?
Oh,
she's over here shopping.
Oh, I am shopping. Oh my gosh, this is my new favorite collar in the whole wide world. Okay, look at this, guys. Okay, so here we go. All right, now Jay, let's just talk a little bit about how the ladies who have all the turquoise wear it when you're down to Santa Fe and New Mexico and all that kind of stuff.
You don't even have
it's
to
like
be
this, right?
South, but I will tell you, like when you go to the two Sunshine, one of the things that you'll notice, or when I go home and I go back to Albuquerque, and you're going out to dinner, I guarantee you, or you go to an event, you go to a party, somebody walks in, and it's quite traditional out there where they'll be dripping in turquoise, right? And or maybe even turquoise and lapis and amber, they'll have everything, but they're just dripping, they're just stacked with it. Everybody, there's not a single person that won't turn around and look at them, you know, and it really
So
is a
true.
draw.
It's
you know,
a showstopper.
It's really a showstopper.
Yeah.
It has a lot of presence to it. What we've done here for you is this, okay? We've actually done it all for you. You just shake this out, you put it on. Yeah. It's brand new, but I guess the main thing, it's a good, like Suzanne's telling you, it's a great you know, base piece that you can stack from, but we've done all the work for you here. Right. But think about this, think of the value on this. You get 3 graduated beaded strands, 3 graduated turquoise beaded strands in round beads for the price of what you normally would pay for one 18-inch round bead
in one color.
Strand. In one color.
Yeah,
right.
It's absolutely, of all the necklaces we have coming up, I think this is one of the most phenomenal buys of the entire evening. We have some great pieces coming up, for sure. We have a lot of variety, a lot of things you'll see, but this by far is one of the best buys, I think, of the entire event, quite frankly. This could have been a Today Special easily. I know he couldn't make enough for a Today Special in this. He wouldn't want to. He'd be out of business trying to afford to do these. But what I love about it, 119, that is amazing. You'll see us do a lot of great single strand necklaces, and easily can go online and see them well over 119. This is truly one of the premium, you'll be happy you hung out with us tonight buys. I mean, it really is. And oh my gosh, when you get it at home and you start layering it with your other pendants and your other pieces and your big nugget pieces and your long necklaces and everything else, then it just absolutely explodes the versatility to a whole new level of what you already own. Standalone, it's breathtaking. You could not be a turquoise girl at all and absolutely wear this piece over and over and over again. So if you're brand new, this is a wonderful way to try it. I want to remind you about Flex on this as well, because we accept all major credit cards and even PayPal. And what's great is you can get this home for $23.98 and you finish paying it off in 5 months. We send it right away though, so if you have a vacation, a cruise, an event, whatever, you just want to wear a gorgeous turquoise necklace, you're going to get it right away. You don't have to wait for 5 months. It's not layaway. But do not miss out. Almost 600 have now been ordered, and such versatility. And Jay, again, I could grab almost any necklace in our 3 hours and it will work back to this necklace.
This is a great base piece, but again, it's also a wonderful standalone piece. We've already done all the work for you here. We've done all the hard work. And when you really look at that, you get all these different colors of turquoise. And this pretty much covers the whole gamut range of what, you know, the different colors of turquoises that we use. And then what we've done, I want to do something special, but I want to do something where I could layer it for you, where it's not a headache. It's not like, you know, you've got to, you would actually have to put 3 strands on, right, and then try to adjust them. We've already done that. When you put this on, you shake it out, it's going to lay just like that. It's going to lay beautifully. But I just love the big full effect on this. This is really a solid draw. I guarantee you, when you're wearing something like this, you're going to get lots of compliments. You're going to have a lot of people come up and go, "Oh my gosh, where did you get that?"
Yeah.
I mean, because you know, it's got such a huge presence for it. You've got so much turquoise.
Well, and Jay, how difficult it is to do graduated strands, but make the beads colors line up.
Well, that's
so
another
you get
thing
that
too.
look.
Plus, we had to cut all those different colors, and we had to cut them all that particular size, and then you have to lay them out. I mean, it's a whole process, and you know, if you think about all the time, the effort that goes into selecting the rough, and then cutting that particular size bead, and then also fitting that into the design, and then making them lay perfectly like that, it really, really is a piece of wearable art.
By the way, I got to mention the ring, and I think when you see it close up, you're really going to appreciate it. We're going to get to this in a couple of minutes. It's 5 flex, 5 through 12. The ring, now listen up. $79.90. It is oodles of sterling silver. Guys, can you do a really tight close-up for me? Because I don't want you to miss out. It is one of my favorites in the show. These 2 pieces, completely gaga over, right? And I want you to see it because this is inlay work in the exact same color palette. Isn't that beautiful? And look at that. So again, big knuckle go up a size. Just make sure you're happy. 5 through 12, brand new, 5 flex pays. That is unbelievable at $79 and some change. It really is, because that is a ton of turquoise, okay? So I just want to give you a peek at that up close because it just works beautifully back to the necklace, again, incorporating all those great colors. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. You know, how long do you have to wait to accumulate enough of the rough to be able to pull anything like this off
Well,
again.
you have to understand, like each one of these strands, well, think about how much rough material that it took just to cut this necklace. So this right here, each one of these strands takes a little bit over 2 pounds of rough to cut one strand. So there's 6 pounds of rough right there. So you have to start with 6 pounds of just the rough material just to be able to cut the necklace.
That's crazy.
Well, each one of these strands is about 2 pounds of material. That's why if you couldn't ever do a today's special on this because you'd have to have like 60,000 pounds, to even think about it. And then you would have to have all those different colors. It would be virtually impossible to do it.
Yeah, that's why you kind of chuckled when I said this should be a today's special at this price. And really, it should. And I'll show you too something else to really bring this home in case you just quite haven't figured it out yet. I'm going to remove 2 of the necklaces by themselves, and I'm just going to show you one because these aren't little seed beads.
Okay.
That's so important.
Look at the size of this.
Look how big these beads are. They're not little teeny beads you can't see. Now, if I came out and said, "Oh, colors of turquoise, it's gorgeous, $119.90." Woo! My gosh, that's great. Okay, all right, fine. You're still like, well, I don't know, I'm not sure. Let's do, all right, 2 necklaces. How about that? And again, $119. You're like, well, that's pretty delicious now. I'm kind of loving that. All right, fine. Jay's crazy enough to give you 3. And they work so beautifully together. And this is for season 2. You ever pick up a jewelry piece and you have to battle your wardrobe, or you have to build an outfit around a ring, and you're like, oh my gosh, I never wear that ring because it just doesn't work with anything, but when you bought it, you loved it and you thought you'd wear it all the time. This is the exact opposite. This is something you invest in today. Use our flex pay, the whole thing. And every time you put it on, you're gonna go, oh my goodness, it works with that outfit. Oh my gosh, it looks great with that. Wow, I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, I've got a pendant from Jay that's 15 years old and it looks unbelievable because all of my turquoise matches back basically to what he has incorporated in the necklace. So again, look what you can create. As Jay said, standalone, breathtaking. When you want to layer it, you will just, I believe, you will wear this necklace so much more than you ever expected. Would you agree?
I do. And again, a great standalone piece, but a great base piece where, like Suzanne's telling you, okay, you've got the basic base, and then you've got a collar, or maybe you've got something like another, even a lapis. Think of all the different colors. If you had lapis, if you've got anything green, if you got anything brown, I mean, pretty much any color of the rainbow is going to go back to fit somewhere in that look.
Right, it really would. And I think that's what's so fun, because if you watch Jay for many years, you probably have a pretty impressive turquoise collection. So, oh, you know what else you could do? If you just have one of his long strands, you know when you used to do, doesn't happen anymore. If you have one of his long strands of turquoise, congratulations, but taking that and doubling it up, and then grabbing your purple turquoise and putting it on with that, and then grabbing a more green hued turquoise and putting it on with that. For example, I'll show you the ring we had, the very first ring, which I know is sold out at least in a couple colors. See, that's gonna work. If you go through the blue family, look, I stopped right there. It kind of really works with that blue basin. So again, just have fun with this. Take what you have, add one single piece to it, and I think you'll find it to be so satisfying. You know, you get up and you go, well, this works again, and by gosh, I'm glad I got it. We are down to the final 400 though. It is almost completely sold out, almost 1,000 now ordered. We just have a handful left, and you really are gonna love it. I wish sometimes I could be a fly on the wall when you open up at HSN boxes, you know, and you see something from Jay, and I wish I could see your expression, because I think it looks phenomenal on television, but when you get it home and you really see how gorgeous that necklace is, it's even better, don't you think?
Yes, and here again, just I want to speak to the value. What would you pay just for a single strand of turquoise round beads graduated? Okay, you're getting 3 full strands that have been graduated for you. Not only the beads are graduated, but actually the design just graduated. So you have that full presence.
It's just incredible. All right, so we're gonna wrap up on this one again. Let me explain Flex if you're new. 5 Flex, you pay it off in 5 months, you get it right away. I had a question, somebody asked me.